This is Meteorologist Matthew East, and this is the Wednesday edition here of the Carolina Weather Video, the big travel day here, right before Thanksgiving. And the weather pretty nice here across the Carolinas. It's a cold start to the day for today. Many spots in the Piedmont this morning down into the 20s. Here's how temperatures shape up across the lower 48. And there's a lot of pretty chilly air all the way from the Plain States on down through the Ohio Valley, the Tennessee Valley, and into the Carolinas. So it's a cold start to the day for today. And in terms of storm systems, not a whole lot of major activity out there for today. So there's certainly been worse traveling days than what we're going to see today. There is a pretty decent low pressure area up here in southeastern Canada that's going to cause some lake effect snows downwind of the Great Lakes region today, and still some decaying snow showers in the mountains, especially from the Virginias up toward Maryland and Pennsylvania. But aside from that, fairly quiet weather across the lower 48 today. This is off of the 0Z run of the GFS. And you notice those snow showers, like I mentioned, up there around the northeastern part of the country. Also, there's some precipitation back in the southwestern U.S. But outside of those two areas, no real significant travel delay areas for you today. If you'll be heading to friends or family's house for the Thanksgiving holiday for tomorrow. Speaking of Thanksgiving, here is the map, 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Pretty docile across the lower 48. Storm system back in the desert southwest, but much of the eastern part of the country fairly quiet. And some snow showers up around the Great Lakes, but that's about it. Now for our weather, in the Piedmont of North Carolina, we're talking 50s for highs today. Another chilly night tonight, and really a very quiet day tomorrow. Cool, highs in the 50s, maybe even some low 60s in spots, depending on your location in the Carolinas as we go through our Thanksgiving holiday. All right, on to the big shopping day on Friday. And the GFS now wants to keep the rain chances really just off to our south. I was sort of leaning the forecast that way yesterday and on the air with my on-air forecast yesterday. I had a shower chance in there, but it was looking more and more like that system would not phase enough to bring us significant rain chances. It's still worth mentioning, we might see a shower Friday. But this certainly does not look like a big rain event for Friday. So it looks like if you have a lot of shopping plans for Friday, you might have to dodge a couple showers, but I don't think we're looking at an all-day soaking rain or anything like that. Over the weekend here, Saturday, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, pretty quiet, cool weather day here in the Carolinas. Now on Sunday and Mondays, when it gets fairly interesting, the GFS develops this, again, the 0Z run. Develops an area of low pressure just along and off the Carolina coastline. That tries to spread a little precipitation in here on Sunday. And here we are on Monday evening. Another piece of energy rounds the base of a trough in the eastern part of the country. Another low pressure develops off the Carolina coast and spreads a little bit of precipitation back our way. And really the European does much the same type of thing in spreading some very light precipitation in here Sunday and Monday. And those thickness values are fairly close in terms of some wintry precip in portions of the western Carolinas Sunday and Monday. Now, the surface temperatures might be a little warm for anything aside from rain. We'll have to evaluate that as we get closer, but this is just an indication that we might see a little bit of wintry precip in portions of the western Carolinas, probably just the mountains, but maybe a little bit of wintry precip in the Piedmont Sunday or Monday. But again, we'll have to evaluate surface temperatures as we get closer to Sunday and Monday and see how that all shakes out for us. And finally here on Tuesday, another pretty decent shot of chilly air in here as that storm system wraps up the eastern part of the country off the northeast coast. And there we are all the way out to the 6th of December, Saturday evening. Another storm system moving our way, and I still think we're going to get into a fairly cold, active pattern for the first couple of weeks of December. Here's a chart off of the 0Z European model, and shows you this is all the way out again at the, see, this is valid the 5th of December in the evening. Very nice trough containing some very cold air over the central and eastern part of the country, and I think the GFS has at times wanted to kind of warm things up at times in the week 2 time frame or so, and I don't really buy that. I think we're heading into a mainly cold pattern. The cold might relax at times, but I think more cold than not as we get into the month of December, and the pattern will still try to get stormier as well. All right, so that's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'll be on the air for the Triad television market of News 14 Carolina for today. And, of course, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Everyone have a blessed and happy Thanksgiving. And the next full edition of the Carolina Weather Video should be posted on Friday morning. Everyone have a great Thanksgiving, and God bless.